When's the last time he got pinned? 3 years ago. When's the next time he gonna get pinned? Tomorrow. Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. I'm your host, B. Today we're going to be talking about Friday Night Smackdown, the day before Money in the Bank. So SmackDown started off with the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match, which I was surprised about, but I guess WWE wanted to start off with a bang. But what I liked about this match was that Pretty Deadly was able to hold their own against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They were their authentic self. From them cheating, trying to do a little switcheroo with Sami Zayn, to the cheap shots on KO's leg or ankle. Side note, is KO playing? Is he playing games and pretending that his ankle or whatever is freaked up, or is this real? Hopefully it's not real. He was selling it. With Pretty Deadly, this match served as a great way to build their credibility on the main roster, and for them to go up against champions like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that's just gonna build them even more and keep the momentum going, even though they did lose. Like, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were able to retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, which is dope. Like, Sami was able to pin Kit for the 1, 2, 3, even with all their freaking schemes. The champions were able to get the victory. But at one point in the match, I do have to say, I thought for a quick second that Pretty Deadly was about to jack them belts, because I think it was Elton Prince who was pinning KO, and it, like, oh my goodness, like, Sami Zayn got in there like last freaking minute, like, oh my goodness, to break that pin. Like, I didn't think Sami was going to do it. Like, it was like 2.888889 counts, okay? So we see Ridge Holland backstage with his fellow stablemate Sheamus, because Ridge is pissed off from what Solo Sikoa did to him last SmackDown, and he's trying to get his match with Solo, and he's talking to Adam Pearce, and Pearce instead gets him a United States Championship Contenders match against current champion Austin Theory. And I'm like, okay, giving this man an opportunity. Awesome. The match wasn't matching it, and the fact that Austin Theory won, he didn't even do the A-Town down, like, he did the drop kick. Ridge Holland was dominating throughout this freaking match. Austin Theory does a drop kick and he pins for the 1, 2, 3 and retains the United States Championship. Now, I mind you, if Austin Theory was going to retain this belt, could he have retained it could it have been looked a little bit more believable for me? He goes back over to Ridge and just starts wailing on him, and it takes Sheamus to come out running after Austin to just back off. I at this point want Sheamus to jack the United States Championship from Austin Theory. Like, at this point, I would love, I think I've said this before on my channel, I would love to see Sheamus be the United States champion. Like, what Austin Theory is doing with this championship, his reign is booty hole, booty cheeks, trizash. I would love for Sheamus to add some value back to it, spruce it up a bit, because it's dead on SmackDown in regards to the United States Championship. Then we get Karrion Kross cutting a promo backstage. Short and sweet. He's still after AJ Styles. Last time we saw them, I believe it was a mixed tag team match. It was Karrion Kross and Scarlett versus Me, Chim, Mia Yim, and AJ Styles. And you know, Karrion and Scarlett, they cheated and they were able to win the match. And Karrion wants more of AJ. So he issues a challenge to AJ Styles next week. Like, he ain't had enough. He want to keep going. He's just had back-to-back matches with people and nothing's really come of it. There hasn't been a really good storyline to stick to. So the fact that they're still going with this Karrion Kross AJ Styles thing, I'm intrigued, and I hope they build it and build it right, because I feel like Karrion Kross working with AJ Styles is only going to help Karrion. It's only going to be a good look for him right now in his WWE career. I like Karrion. I just feel like he's the direction. The direction, and I could say this for a lot of these WWE superstars who have returned, who Triple H has brought back. Like, the direction for these wrestlers has been booty hole, booty cheeks. So like I said, I hope that this whole thing with Karrion Kross and AJ Styles develops even more, something sticks where we can care about him, and then we can really see him as a threat. So we finally get the Money in the Bank spot on the line match, Bayley versus Shotzi. We're supposed to get that last week, but you know, as I talked about, you know, it got missed. And I got a bone to pick with London. I like y'all. They started singing during the match. They started singing the whole Bayley babyface chant. I hate it. I don't know why I hate it. I just hate that chant. It's dead and gone. Like, I wish they would just bury it. And of course, within the match, Io gets in the way, and then Bayley, while like the referee was trying to move Io out of the way, like, mind your business, stop, get down before you get, you know, freaking Bayley scratches at Shotzi's eyes. The ref doesn't see it, and then Bayley is able to pin for the 1, 2, 3 and keep her spot in Money in the Bank. Now, I do like the fact that Shotzi was big mad after the match, so mad that she went backstage where Io and Bayley were and was just going off on them because they freaking cheated. But then it's a 2-on-1 and Io and Bayley freaked her up, and Bayley cut a huge chunk of Shotzi's hair. You can't, why would you do that to that girl? Like, she can't hide that. Like, how you gonna slick it back with some gel? Like, why you do her like that? Another Grayson Waller effect segment on SmackDown, and I get it. Grayson Waller, he's injured, he's healing up. That's why he can't wrestle right now, and that's why we continue to see his show back to back on SmackDown. I can understand that, but this time he has Logan Paul on there. I really didn't care what Logan Paul was talking about. It was only until he mentioned LA Knight's name in disrespect to him, and you hear LA Knight's music hit and the crowd went ballistic. LA Knight got that pop. I'm telling you, that pop alone just confirmed to me that if LA Knight does not win Money in the Bank briefcase, it's gonna be a freaking riot in London, okay? They're gonna be pissed. The disrespect at Logan coming at LA Knight saying that he's still just a manager with a 20-year lackluster career. Like, those are fighting words. And then Santos Escobar comes out. Then Butch comes out. This reminds me of 2 Raws ago. It kind of felt like a rinse and repeat for me. Like, creative is just not creative-ing. They really not when it comes to this type of stuff. Butch comes out. He's the catalyst to the brawl between all the men. This triple threat makes sense. You have Butch versus LA Knight versus Santos Escobar. But Logan Paul wasn't in it. He was just on ringside thinking, I don't have to fight until tomorrow. I'm good. Thinking that he wasn't going to get involved. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Did you get involved? I love how all 4 of these men, and even though this is not everyone who's going to be in this Money in the Bank match, I just like the fact that there was such hunger. Each and every one of these men had one goal in mind, and it was to show their dominance ahead of tomorrow in the actual Money in the Bank match. Which one was amazing, and people were so excited. Hello, it's London. He's from the UK, so I mean, it just makes sense, and it got the fans so freaking excited. And on top of that, people love LA Knight, so all around it was really good. And I'm glad that Logan Paul got a little freaked up, just a little bit. Women's championship match between champion Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. Now, before I get into the good stuff, before I get into the nitty gritty, let me just say this about this match. there were certain parts of this match that felt a little, I don't want to use the word disheveled, meshy. Charlotte and Asuka were, stuff wasn't. Bianca Belair being front row in the crowd. Sis had her ticket, and I called it, y'all. I was like, if WWE is smart, what they will do is have Bianca Belair mess it up. And what did Bianca Belair do? She messed up the freaking match. Charlotte were on ringside, and Charlotte ran to kick Asuka in the face. Asuka dipped, and Charlotte kicked Bianca Belair in the face. Charlotte was pissed. Charlotte was so pissed. Don't put your hand in my face when I tell you Bianca Belair slugged the shiznit out of Charlotte. Then she freaks up Charlotte, does a KOD on Asuka. It hits Charlotte with the KOD onto Asuka. And Asuka's on the announcement table. There was a lot of activity on the announcement table, okay? I love this. This was more entertaining than the match itself. Like I said, the match was So I'm looking forward to this. They better not screw this up or I'm going to be pissed. Y'all, what can I say about the last segment? Like, it's about the bloodline. Everyone is looking forward to it, whether you hate it, you just watching it so you can talk trash about it, or you love it and you're invested in the storyline. Regardless, people want to see what's going to happen. This bloodline civil war, the Usos versus Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, Money in the Bank. These men come face to face, and it's funny because when Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman came to the ring, Roman talking about some junk like he knows that they want to come back, and like a father loves his children, he gonna give them chance after chance after chance. They don't want to come back. They had to set it straight like, dude, you think we want to come back? No, we far beyond that, cause like, you made your bed, now you about to get dropped in it. When's the last time he got pinned? 3 years ago. When's the next time he gonna get pinned? Tomorrow. They fighting each other. There's this whole commotion. They're just fighting. Like, all 4 of these men is fighting already. And then you got WWE officials and security trying to break these men up. They jumping out of the ring. Like, the Usos jumping out of the ring. People getting kicked in the face. Like, it got crazy. Oh my goodness. I am so pumped about this Civil War match. Guys, let me know what you thought about Friday Night Smackdown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said before, I will be covering Money in the Bank premium live event. So stay tuned for that. You guys will probably get that video on Sunday. So watch out for it. And if you don't got the notifications up so you get notified when I post, what are you doing? Click that notification bell, okay? So guys, signing off. Bye.